Other than the mayor's report, and pleased to provide the mayor's report for the period, believe it or not, of December 13th through January the 3rd. We've had an extended vacation from council. First off, I hope everyone had a safe and enjoyable festive season here in the community or wherever their travels may have taken them. I want to say that right off, I've been very pleased with the reports that I've got from the RCMP and Thompson Fire and Emergency Services with respect to the safe environment in the community over that period. And I thank our members at the RCMP and Thompson Fire and Emergency Service for their service. I know it's often a very difficult time of the year with a lot of calls and things like that, so I do appreciate ensuring the community was kept safe. I also want to acknowledge the number of volunteers involved in so many. I had a chance to walk down the malls in the last couple weeks and see the number of volunteers involved in so many activities in this community, and I do want to acknowledge and thank them because really that's what makes us a community. And I do want to point out one of those volunteer organizations, not to miss any of the other ones, but that I really have heard just nothing but great reviews of this year's program, and that was Operation Red Nose. Just phenomenal in terms of the numbers and things like that. And I'm very pleased in terms of those things that have taken place throughout the community. Just in terms of the last number of weeks, as I've said, Council took a break of one regular meeting because of the way the calendar fell. We're now back into our regular rotation of every 2 weeks. However, be assured the Council continued its work over that period of time with some of the committee meetings and things like that. And I do have one event that I do want to report on in terms of meetings, and that was that on December 14th, along with Deputy Mayor Fensky, Councillor Lafreniere, and Councillor Collada, as well as Mr. Sepatelli, we had a very thorough and full day in the city of Winnipeg, where we started off meeting with the Minister of Health, Minister Oswald, regarding some outstanding Thompson Fire and Emergency Services. I'll note that Deputy Mayor Doran joined us, and I want to note that I was very pleased with the background information that Deputy Chief Doran put together, and believe me, he represented us extremely well at that meeting, and the Minister was well aware of the issues and has committed to working with the City of Thompson to address the two outstanding matters. So Deputy Chief, I want to thank you for your efforts in putting Thompson in a very favorable position in the eyes of the Minister. After that meeting, we also met with Minister Rondeau, Minister Irving Ross, and Minister Ashton regarding originally a discussion on a detox facility, but really a discussion that moved more into not just one single facility, but really a community strategy to deal with issues relating to detox, issues relating to addictions, issues relating to homelessness, issues relating to the community overall. I was very pleased that the province of Manitoba has asked Minister Irving Ross, who we've worked very well with previously, to lead the government's side in terms of discussions with the City of Thompson regarding detox, regarding housing and those sorts of things, and in talking with our administration, who have been in communication with the administration from the province of Manitoba. I look forward to a meeting in the very near future, but I thought it was a very, very positive meeting. We followed that, and I'll note that we were also joined in that meeting by Gloria King from the Brentwood Regional Health Authority. And we followed that meeting with a tour of the Main Street project, and I can tell you that it certainly was an eye-opener for me in terms of getting a first-hand, an opportunity to see firsthand some of the challenges that I think are very similar in our community, and some of the realities that I think we're going to have to address if we're going to truly begin to really try and work towards some solutions with respect to those problems. They're so varied and they're so intense, but I think that I sure like that model. I won't say that I necessarily liked everything about it, but I'll tell you, the model really appealed to me, and I think some of the other members of council and administration that were there. In saying that, I also had an opportunity to follow up with the Grand Chief of MKO and had a discussion with him and his administration in terms of a desire of MKO to work with the city and certainly with some of our other organizations, the shelter, in terms of moving forward on an overall community strategy. So I wanted to point that meeting out. I thought it was a very important day in Winnipeg. I thought it was a really positive and productive, and I look forward to some real actions coming out of those meetings. In closing, and I'm going to open it up to any other members of council, I know that I was traveling an awful lot in November, December, and but I do want to say this, that I wish everyone here in the chamber as well as in the community a very safe and happy 2012. I truly believe that again, we're going to have a great year in Thompson and in northern Manitoba. I look forward to sitting here in the chamber and having the debate and working together to make Thompson a better community. So I wish everyone a happy new year, and that is my mayor's report. I'd be happy if there's any comments from other members of council, and we'll go from there. Any comments? Seeing none, I